Thousands of Cubans filled the country's squares on Friday to celebrate International Workers' Day after the postponement of the activities on May the 1st. Thousands of representatives of the island's working class gathered on the Malecon in Havana to celebrate the event, with the presence of Army General Raúl Castro-Ruz, President Miguel Díaz-Canel, and other leaders of the island. Our correspondent Lisandra Andres with the details from the Cuban capital.
Was not the Plaza of the Revolution, but the Havana Malecon, and although the date of celebration was not the same, thousands of locals gathered from very early in the morning at this iconic site to celebrate International Workers' Day.
We have dedicated these festivities of the world proletariat to the daily heroism of our people, to the high responsibility and the decisive contribution of the workers to higher economic results, centered on increasing and diversifying food production.
Amid a complex fuel supply scenario, the traditional May 1st parade was replaced throughout the island by events and activities in each municipality.
It is not the traditional thing, but it's very good. There has been a big crowd and people want to be here to support Cuba. That's why, for me, it's very important to be here today. I am very happy.
From this seafront drive, which has witnessed hundreds of marches and rallies where the Cuban people have ratified their right to sovereignty, many affirmed that the greater the imperialist attempt to suffocate the Cuban people, the greater still the response of the inhabitants of this island will be.
I believe that this is part of our culture, of our tradition of resistance and emancipation. I believe there are many reasons for us to send a very clear message. The more they squeeze us, the more they try to suffocate us, the more we will unite, the more we will mobilize, the more we will fight, and we will never give up. And I believe that it is very important to send a message like this in the present circumstances.
It has been very exciting to be here, to see how the Cuban people support the workers, who are the real protagonists and their history here in Cuba. That does not happen in the United States, and that's why we are fighting to remove the blockade.
In the face of those who did not bet on large concentrations in the midst of the shortages and difficulties faced by this country, the response was a popular celebration.
What has kept the revolution going has been precisely the fact of believing in it. And although the economic aspect is fundamental, fighting for something that goes beyond the strictly economic and temporary crisis is also fundamental. I believe that if the revolution has managed to survive this long, it's precisely due to its crisis coping ability that has got us out of very tense moments like the one we are currently in. The revolution has survived thanks to its great spirit.
What do young Cubans have to defend?
I think we have to defend the sovereignty we have, the opportunity to grow, live, and study in a country that has supported us at all times, the opportunity to study in a tuition-free university, and also the opportunity to live in a revolutionary process that is very different from others in the world, the opportunity to grow up and live in a peaceful country.
According to President Miguel Díaz-Canel, every day is a good day to celebrate the workers. That is why May 5th became a great celebration all over Cuba.
Lisandra Andres, TeleSUR, La Habana.